How's it going, guys? We are back in another video here, and this video is going to be my reaction to the game modes trailer from NHL 23. So hopefully it's worth watching. Hopefully it's encouraging. I know a lot of guys really were waiting for this one because I know a lot of people don't play HUT. Or really care about the presentation. So yeah, I mean, pretty much we had the gameplay trailer, we had the presentation, and yeah, I mean, we're up to this point. So hopefully it's exciting news, and hopefully it's good news, alright? If you guys do enjoy this video, though, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel here, and follow me on Twitch, alright? So here we go, alright? Let's see how it goes.
Welcome to the NHL 23 Game Modes Deep Dive. Let's start by talking franchise mode and the all-new custom leagues.
We're going to allow players to play with any number of teams, any number of games played, divisions, conferences, freely customize leagues to the rosters that they wanted to create.
See, this is cool. I don't care if people say it. This is cool.
You can select anywhere from...
I know some people were saying, like, oh, let me see what he says.
6 to 48 teams.
So 6 to 48 teams, right? So you can create a pretty ridiculous league. Now, I understand it's not online because, I mean, it should be 100%. I agree with you. It should be online, but you know what? It's still a step in the right direction. It's not a bad thing, that's for sure. No one's going to say this is a bad add to the game, but I think a lot of people are just starving for online franchise mode. So hopefully, we get that in the near future. People will say, like, no, this could be a good sign for in the future. And, you know, while I agree, I don't really know if that's 100% the case or not. Because, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like franchise mode online is coming back anytime soon. But you never know. We'll see, I guess.
As well as any number of divisions and conferences within the number of teams that you have. So if you want a 48-team,
zero conferences,
and 8 divisions.
8 divisions.
You can do that. The original 6 where they just play each other in the league, you can do that.
Like, that would be fun to do, I feel like, for like a YouTube video, right? Like original 6 season, how it would play out or whatever, right? Like what team would win? I mean, you'd probably think the Rangers, but I mean, you never know, right? I mean, it's a video game, a simulation, anything could happen, right? So that would be fun to do, I think, at least.
You'll also have the ability to turn off what the minimum cap is. So if you're creating an era from the past, you can turn off the salary cap. But now we're also giving you the granularity of what's the max cap. Dynamic schedules.
Setting the cap, it's cool.
Anything from setting the number of round-robin rounds that you want to play. You can even set the number of division games, conference games, interdivision games, interconference games, depending on your
like, that's super cool. Like you really have full control over the whole entire schedule and how pretty much the league is going to be run. One thing I wish, though, is that you could, like, potentially change, you know, these settings, I guess, mid-season. Like, you know, like an NBA, there's like a CBA meeting, right? And like there's actually rule changes and just league changes over time. Not every year, of course, but like over maybe 5 years, 10 years. I mean, that's pretty deep into a franchise mode, but people get that deep. I get that deep. I'm not gonna lie. I love franchise mode. So yeah, no, it's something else. It's something else. So that's what we got. That's what we got for the division games, and let's keep watching.
Those from anywhere from 20 to 84. You can set wins from anywhere from 1 to 4 points. You can change the points to the
I know a lot of people like that.
You can change the format in which the playoffs are played. You can also set whether or not the wild card standings format is enabled. And we also have a new thing called the wild card round, which allows you to have a...
Now that's pretty cool as well. Now that's actually a cool thing. They have the wild card round like how they had in the bubble as well, right? That's cool. I like that. I mean, again, that was a very obscure thing that happened in real life. I mean, you're probably not going to ever have that happen again. Well, hopefully not. That would be a good thing for the world. But, yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, that'd be a really cool thing. I don't think I could really argue, you know, if you want to have again, repeat, you want to simulate the 2020 playoffs again, right? It's something different, right? I mean, it's something different. We haven't had this in an NHL franchise mode. EA, at least I don't believe. So, yeah, no, I think this is really good. I'm a huge fan of what I'm seeing. And, yeah, let's see how it keeps going.
Play-in round similar to the NHL bubble back in 2020. Depending on the number of rounds you've selected, you'll be able to change the number of games played in each of those rounds. We support 1 game, 3 games, 5 games, or 7 games, as well as a 2-game aggregate. So
okay,
if you want to play
pretty cool.
A 7-game series where you play the first 3 games away and...
My favorite part about that is they're saying the first 3 games away, and meanwhile the first game's away and the next 2 are home. I mean, come on, EA. At least, you know, Let's not do that here, EA, please. We can do better than that. Also, I gotta give a quick shout out to EA Creator Network for giving me the opportunity to make this video. I appreciate that. But yeah.
3 games away and then the next 4 games at home. You can do that if you want to play an alternating schedule. We allow you to do that as well.
That's cool.
If you wanted to change the schedule for the AHL, you can
and it's not just the NHL, which is cool, right? It's not like it's
NHL schedule or playoff format or the league setup in general. You can do that. If a player this year creates a 48-team custom roster, you're able to go in and after downloading that,
the roster sharing is going to be crazy this year.
Custom leagues, and then you can sub in all the teams that the player created if they're not NHL teams into franchise mode in custom leagues, and then you can recreate the league in whichever way you want to with those 48 teams. There's just so many cool things that our players did last year. We really wanted to give them the power to take the next step, having fun in franchise mode.
Our number one focus for World of CHEL this year was the implementation of cross-platform matchmaking. When it arrives in November, PlayStation and Xbox players in the same console generation will be able to play against one another across all World of CHEL online modes for the first time in franchise history. And now that our matchmaking pools are essentially doubled, you'll be spending less time in the queue and more time on the ice. The early prototype is promising, and we couldn't be more excited to implement this, as well as continue to work on connecting our players as best as possible. It's worth
just a big thing with World of
cross-platform
CHEL, crossplay
matchmaking is also completely optional and can be toggled on. Strategies to fine-tune one bag to the other. One of the largest matchmaking pools. It's worth mentioning that cross-platform matchmaking is also completely optional and can be.
Why would you ever turn it off, right? I feel like you shouldn't have an option, honestly, but maybe I'm wrong. But I don't know. I feel like it's kind of dumb to have an option. It should always be turned on because, I mean, NHL needs it. And I feel like if you're turning it off, you're hurting other people. But
toggled on or off by all players. Because of the expanded matchmaking pools, we've updated our servers to better allocate to where our players are based and added a new server aimed at helping players in the central part of North America.
So that's good.
One of the largest quality of life asks we get from our community is the ability to open hockey bags faster. This year, we've added the ability to go quickly from one bag to the other, allowing you to
that's
open them
nice,
at a much
but
faster
I mean that's not a
pace
very
than ever
encouraging thing
before.
to see in a
We've
trailer.
also added a dedicated strategy screen where you can access our new and existing strategies.
These are very helpful if you're not playing like all humans.
You'll also find a new wide range of customization options for your team and player. Based on your
new
feedback
logos, that's
last year,
cool.
We've tuned the preset attributes on multiple classes to ensure balance. This includes increasing the starting attributes, giving you a higher starting overall to work with. We've also added additional loadout slots, giving you more flexibility and choice from game to game.
I mean, all positive changes
there.
there.
Come into NHL and set your team up for each and every game in online versus, that's not where the fun lies. And we want players to get into that next experience, that next game as quickly as possible. So this year, we're giving you the ability to save your lines and strategies for online versus. This also partners well with the new strategies that we have in the feature set for 23. And it was important to us that we get this in the game, get you into every match as quickly as possible.
I mean, it's a good thing.
And let you have the fun that you've come to NHL for.
Again, I mean, versus I don't really play that much, but I mean, for those that do, I mean, of course, that is a very nice like ad, right? Like it's gonna help them, as he did say, it's gonna help them improve just getting into games quicker. I agree. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Overall, I mean, it's a okay trailer. I mean, nothing from Be a Pro, so that's kind of upsetting if you're a Be a Pro fan, but. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really too much. I mean, it does really seem like this game is centered around cross-play matchmaking, so let's really hope it works, EA, because if it doesn't, there's going to be a lot of complaints, and honestly warranted. So, I wonder what you guys think, though, of this game mode trailer. I mean, I like what I saw, but I feel like there was things that I wish I did see as well, right? So, hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. If you're new here, follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. Apologize for the no face cam again, but I'll see you in the next video.